He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet authority about him, a grounded strength and screen presence that commanded attention without excess. Engin Altan Düzyatan didn't rush into stardom. He earned it, building one of the most respected and enduring careers in Turkish television through discipline, depth, and purpose. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Altan Düzyatan was born on July 26, 1979, in Izmir, Turkey. Long before historical epics and global recognition, he was drawn to storytelling and performance with a serious, almost academic curiosity. He studied theater at Doğuş Anadolu University, committing himself to classical training, stage discipline, and emotional control. Unlike many who enter the industry chasing visibility, Engin focused on mastering the craft first. His early career unfolded through theater and supporting television roles, where he steadily earned respect rather than headlines. Projects such as Rüzgar, Yeditepe Istanbul, and Kokum Benim allowed him to develop range and restraint. These years were crucial, shaping an actor comfortable with silence, intensity, and character-driven storytelling. The defining breakthrough came with Darilis, Ertugrul, where Engin portrayed Ertugrul Bey, a role that would redefine his career in Turkish television history. The series became a global phenomenon, broadcast across dozens of countries and watched by millions. His performance balanced leadership, vulnerability, and moral conviction, transforming him into an international icon and elevating historical drama to a new standard. Rather than being overshadowed by that monumental success, Engin made a deliberate effort to evolve. He followed with Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, stepping into another historical figure with authority and nuance, proving his success was rooted in skill, not a single role. Each performance reflected control, maturity, and an understanding of legacy. Engin's approach to roles is defined by intention. He avoids repetition, prioritizing characters with emotional weight and narrative value. This selectiveness has preserved his credibility in an industry where overexposure often dilutes impact. Off-screen, his public image mirrors stability and intellect. He leads a balanced lifestyle, valuing family, health, and structure. Married and a father, Engin keeps his personal life largely protected, allowing his work to remain the center of attention rather than controversy. His style reflects understated confidence. Clean tailoring, classic silhouettes, and timeless choices define his fashion presence. Never loud, always composed. Whether attending international events or local appearances, he carries a refined authority that feels natural rather than styled. Engin Altan Düzyatan's influence extends far beyond acting. His work has contributed to Turkey's cultural reach globally, particularly in regions where historical Turkish dramas hold immense significance. With strong international demand, endorsements, and long-running projects, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistency and strategic choices rather than short-term hype. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin understands the power of stillness, the weight of responsibility in storytelling, and the value of longevity. He does not chase trends, he outlasts them. As of 2026, Engin Altan Düzyatan stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of disciplined growth, narrative strength, and cultural impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't handed fame, yet there was always an intensity in her presence, a quiet strength behind her eyes that made every scene feel heavier, more real. Damla Sönmez didn't chase the spotlight recklessly. She built her reputation step by step, choosing depth over noise and substance over speed. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Damla Sönmez was born on May 3, 1987, in Istanbul, Turkey. From an early age, She was drawn to performance and expression. She studied at the prestigious St. Joseph French High School before continuing her education at Paris-Sorbonne University and later Mimar, Sinan Fine Arts University, where she trained in theater. That academic foundation shaped her artistic discipline, giving her a technical command of performance that would later define her career. Her acting journey began in the mid-2000s with television appearances, but it was her role in the series Geisgundas that first introduced her to a wider audience. However, Damla's breakthrough came with the critically acclaimed drama Bur Asakayasai, where her emotionally layered performance proved she wasn't just another rising actress. She was a serious talent capable of carrying complex narratives. Rather than leaning into predictable roles, Damla consistently gravitated toward challenging characters. In Çakır, one of Turkey's most talked about crime dramas, she portrayed Efsun, a character filled with emotional conflict and sharp intelligence. Her performance added depth to the series and expanded her fan base dramatically. Later, in Aziz, she once again demonstrated her ability to balance vulnerability with strength, further cementing her reputation as a versatile performer. Damla's approach to her craft reflects careful intention. She is known for immersing herself fully into her roles, prioritizing psychological realism and authenticity. Instead of chasing constant visibility, she selects projects that align with artistic value, which has earned her respect not only from audiences, but also from critics and industry insiders. Off-screen, Damla maintains a refined, yet understated public image. Fluent in multiple languages and deeply connected to theater, she represents a blend of cultural sophistication and grounded professionalism. She has collaborated with fashion and lifestyle brands, appearing at high-profile events, yet she keeps her private life guarded and controlled. Her lifestyle reflects balance and intellectual curiosity. She values artistic growth, literature, and meaningful storytelling. While her relationships have occasionally drawn media attention, she has consistently kept the focus on her work rather than personal headlines. Over the years, Damla Sönmez has built a steady and respected career in both television and film. Her earnings come from acting projects, brand partnerships, and long-term collaborations, reflecting a career built on consistency rather than hype. What truly sets her apart is artistic integrity. In an industry often driven by trends, Damla chooses evolution. She embraces emotionally demanding roles, challenges herself across genres, and prioritizes credibility over comfort. That dedication continues to define her path. As of 2026, Damla Sönmez stands as one of Turkey's most refined and compelling actresses, a performer known not just for fame, but for depth, intelligence, and enduring presence on screen. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.